I still remember when I first started start networking, right? I'm not very experienced, so then the tip is like just ask people about themselves because people love to talk about themselves. So
Yes.
this stuff you can.
Use this tactic on me the other day. I think.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, well, you're not selling anything. Yeah. All right, so what's up everybody? This is a quick interjection here. I just wanted to give a brief overview of what this is. This series is designed for introverts, so people who are quiet, people who would rather be reading a book maybe than addressing an entire crowd. And I think introverts we have to face this animal that is the business world, and having to do networking events, having to speak in public sometimes scares the crap out of us. And we have these like obstacles that we have to overcome. We're living in an extroverted world. And so I wanted to seek out founders of companies who've navigated these waters and have done it successfully. And have found a way to maybe be more social, enjoy social things as an introvert, and then kind of deconstruct exactly what's going on behind the scenes and how they were able to do that. So that's what the point of this whole series is. I hope you enjoy it. There will be more, so check back in or subscribe. This is Mike from Ticketbox. He's a super cool guy. Let's get to know him. How did you learn how to talk to people?
So I used to do telemarketer in Canada.
Right.
So I was trained. I used to sell insurance on the street. So I was trained, go door to door. Like.
So what did those experiences teach you? Right.
Like when you do telemarketer, right? You sell stuff that you don't even know what the person looks like, and then you don't even know what's the product you're selling. I never seen the product, I never seen the person, but I still sell it.
Right. Yeah. So, kind of part of this whole interview series is like how crucial social skills are when you're going out and starting a company, and just being skilled, being confident, and taking risks socially when you're starting companies.
I think like it's very, 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 very important because like when you're first starting out, like it's only you, and then the idea is in your head. You have to communicate it out to other people.
Right.
I think like even for the first co-founder or the first employee, right, you have to persuade them to join your trip, your journey, right? Like I think like the number one thing is that you gotta really, really believe in what you're doing, and then just communicate it out. And then when people talking to you, right, if they see you're really, really passionate, so what they kind of believe in what you do too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's so true.
Yeah.
It's funny, like I'm very into sales,
right.
And a lot of what I've done in the past is sales. That's kind of my work experience.
Right.
And they say that salespeople are the easiest people to sell.
Okay.
Because like you appreciate a good
Exactly.
salesperson when you see one.
Exactly.
And so for me, like if someone comes to me with an idea, or someone is selling to me something on the street, if they're really passionate about the idea, even if I don't want it, there's like a good chance I'm gonna buy it. And it's just like it's just thing that happens. It's like this trigger.
Yeah.
And I totally get that when you're out there selling your product, you're essentially hustling, right? And you're starting from scratch.
Sure.
You have to have that like undying belief. Otherwise, people are just they're gonna only look at the facts, and maybe the facts aren't enough at the beginning, right? Well, okay, so you did a lot of things. What pushed you to go into like, hey, this mindset of I want to start my own company, I want to create something? Kind of what made you do that?
I think like it's had to do something with my personality, right? I mean like back in the day, like when it was like in junior high or stuff, right? So then back in the day, like websites like something really, really, really new, and then not a lot of people like know about the internet and know about the website and stuff, right? So then so my dad's company, like the company wants to have a website. In 19 something, right? The company wants to have a website, but then back in the day, like they don't want to outsource the job.
Sure.
So then I kind of research online and say, okay, how to do the website, and then there's some like free tools that you can make a website. I remember like Dreamweaver back in the day.
Yeah.
So I kind of like help his company to do his company website. It's like very basic stuff, right? And so that was like my first days of like entrepreneurship. So I get paid for that. Sure. I still remember I got paid $250.
So Ticketbox. How did you come up with the idea? Did you see it in Canada and you thought it could work here?
Yeah, so then I'm a music lover, so I went to a lot of concerts in Canada, right? So I'm a frequent Ticketmaster user, so I know how the system works, and I even know like how to cheat
to cheat the system. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I mean like okay. true story,
Explain,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so if you pay with Ticketmaster, right, you have to pay like, I don't know, like $20 or $30 service fee, right?
Yeah.
Which is like ridiculous. So if
That's
the
a
ticket
lot.
is like usually like $60, you end up paying $100
Yeah.
because of the $40 service fee. So then I don't want to pay that. So then I usually go directly to the venue, and then there's going to be some people selling their invitation tickets, which they can sell at $60.
That's fascinating. So your experience with like seeing how Ticketmaster worked
In Canada.
in Canada,
Right.
you brought it back here and saw that you didn't have it. Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating. Do you like, sometimes you enjoy selling and speaking in public and
Right.
doing social things, other times you'd rather be,
Yeah, I mean, like it's kind of half, right? Sometimes, like I rather like go out there, talk to everybody, very passionate about what I'm doing, and then just be the center of all of the attention and stuff. I enjoy doing it, but like sometimes, like I can be like pretty antisocial, like I don't care what's going on, I just want to go back home and stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
Most of the audience watching is introverted.
Right.
If you are not feeling great one day and you do just want to go home, like what kind of advice would you give? Like, why is it important to just kind of stick with it and at least make an effort in those scenarios?
I mean, like if you go into a networking event, right? I mean, like there's a lot of opportunity there. So you have to understand, okay, you're here anyway. So just like you step out of your comfort zone and go talk to people, and then there's maybe a lot of interesting things that you don't know waiting, right? I mean, so that's like how I told myself, even though like because I'm here anyway, so it's just like make good use of my time being here.
As well, use it,
Yeah.
make it useful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like a big thing is just maybe giving yourself a small instead of like, okay, if I talk to one person, I can like be okay.
Right.
But usually when you talk to one person, then you'll kind of like meet their friends, you get introduced.
Yeah.
And so like giving yourself small goals, not something like, oh, I have to go meet every single person here.
Mm-hmm.
I have to like wow them, I have to get business cards, having this like outcome tied to it.
Right.
If you just go in with an open mind and set manageable goals, I think it's much easier.
I think some of the tips for like introvert, like I kind of learned myself, is like because like when I still remember when I first started start networking, right? I'm not very experienced, so then the tip is like just ask people about themselves, because people love to talk about themselves. So
Yes.
that's how you start your conversation. Yeah.
Such a good salesperson. They really taught you well at the telemarketing school. You see Ticketbox going. What are your ultimate goals with it? You kind of explained this to me a little bit, but kind of what do you want to? Where do you see it going, and how do you plan on getting there?
I think like for a ticketing company, right? I mean, like if you look at the region, right, Southeast Asia, so Vietnam, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and stuff. So each of the country have their own ticketing platform right now, but then there hasn't been like a bigger company who kind of have a branches in those countries yet. So that's where I'm going. So I want to set up a network so that, for example, an artist flying into the country, into the region, they already have like a ticketing system, one ticketing company serving the whole region already. So then we can like help promoter from Thailand to do concert in Vietnam, promoter from Singapore to do concert in Thailand and Vietnam, stuff like that.
Gotcha. And so what's like the first chip that has to fall for you to move into those other regions?
So right now we Vietnam and Thailand. So next we're looking at Indonesia and Singapore next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's very exciting. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, now favorite Canadian or Western dish that you maybe had in Toronto?
Oh, good question. Probably salmon steak with the
Salmon steak. Okay.
with the what's it called? Like a mango sauce.
That's very specific.
I like it.
I do. I think I've had that exact dish before. And I think I agree that it's a great dish. That's about it. That's all I got.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.